Hey guys, Ryan here. Today I'm going to be doing my Walking Dead Season 2 Part 2 review. I'm going to do episodes 5 through 8. So yeah, let's get started. So episode 5 is called Chupacabra. So everybody is out looking for Sophia. Shane says he thinks Sophia is dead. Daryl is riding his horse in the woods and he finds Sophia down resting on a log down by a creek. There's a snake and it scares the crap out of the horse and then it bucks Daryl off and then he goes flying down the hill and one of the bolts from his crossbow goes through his side, or I don't know which side it is particularly. I think it's this side. Yeah. So then he goes flying down the hill and an arrow goes through him. Glenn finds out Lori's pregnant and that Rick doesn't know yet. Daryl's trying to climb his way back up, and then he falls back down. He starts hallucinating and sees Merle, which is the guy we saw from the first season. That's his brother, and he cut off his own hand. Then a walker comes out and attacks Daryl, but he ends up just trying to eat his shoe. So then Daryl starts climbing up again, and then starts seeing Merle again. And then Daryl, then he makes it up and he goes back to the farm and he comes out of the woods and Andrea thinks it's a walker. They tell her not to shoot it. They go out to Daryl, still thinking it's a walker, and then they see that it's Daryl. And then Andrea shoots him and the bullet grazes the side of his head, but Daryl's still alive. Daryl is all stitched up. Glenn wants to meet Maggie in the barn, and they are keeping a secret. Glenn goes in, and they are keeping walkers in the barn, and Maggie says, "You weren't supposed to see this." And then the episode ends. Episode 6 is called Secrets. Carl is out of bed and feeding the chickens. Patricia feeds the chickens to the walkers in the barn. She breaks their legs and then throws them in there. Carl wants to learn how to shoot, and then he stole a gun. They are trying to teach everybody pretty much how to shoot. Dale knows Lori's pregnant and they're keeping walkers in the barn because Glenn told him. Andrea is at target practice and Shane brings Amy into the situation and then she leaves. Lori thinks, oh yeah, and also back to before Andrea's at target practice, Lori sends Glenn into town to get stuff for the baby to kill it. And then so Lori thinks the baby will have no good memories and then to be better off not being born, and she doesn't want to give birth in a ditch. And then Maggie gets attacked by a walker, and Glenn saves her. They're in town. Yeah, they have to go into town to get the stuff for Lori. Shane and Andrea go into town. Well, it's like a little neighborhood. But guess what happens next? Then they get surrounded by tons of walkers, and Lori takes the pills to kill the baby, and then she starts freaking out and throws them up. Dale gets curious about what happened with Otis, and he thinks he knows exactly what happened, and by the way, Dale described it, he obviously does somehow. Shane threatened Dale. Rick finds the little cartridge thingy that they put the pills in that Lori took. So now Rick knows that she's pregnant. Lori explains to Rick everything that happened. She also tells Rick about her and Shane, but Rick already knows. And then they're really, really calm. And then the episode ends. So episode 7 called Pretty Much Dead Already. Glenn tells them that the barn is full of walkers. Maggie smashes an egg on Glenn's head. Andrea tells Dale that he needs to stop protecting her. Rick tells Herschel that they know about the barn. Herschel tells Rick that they need to be gone by the end of the week. Rick tells Herschel that Lori's pregnant. Rick also tells Shane that Lori's pregnant. It's like Rick's just a big blabbermouth. Maggie seems like she is one of Rick, she's kind of on Rick's side. Because she calls them walkers, and she says, she goes, all of the barns nearby are either burnt out or full of walkers. She calls them walkers, and then she's defending Rick, saying that they should stay. And also, everybody knows that Rick and that Herschel and them are all better off with Rick being there to help protect him. So, and then Rick and Andrea are about to go out to look for Sophia, and Herschel says he needs Rick. Shane says he wished Rick was dead to Lori. And also Shane tells Lori that the baby's his. Dale is gone, and so are the guns. Herschel's taking Rick to bring walkers back to the barn. Dale takes the guns into the woods and tries to hide them. Shane finds him, and Dale says he'll shoot him, and then he pulls his gun out on Shane. And then Dale ends up giving Shane the guns after all that. He really could have just shot him, honestly. And then Shane comes back and starts passing out guns. Rick and Herschel come back with walkers and like out of the woods, and they have like these little thingies, like the stick things, and it has like a rope on the end, and like you put them around their neck, and you can control them, kind of like that. And then Shane kills it, and then he opens up the barn, and they kill all of them except for one. Then it turns out, then it comes out, and the walker that comes out is Sophia, Carol's daughter, the one that went missing in episode 1 of season 2. She is a walker, she's dead, and Rick has to put Sophia down. Now Sophia is in heaven, hopefully, unless she did something really bad before the apocalypse, but I'm guessing she's in heaven. Then the episode ends. And so now, that was the mid-season finale, so now I'm going to move on to the mid-season premiere, and then that's all we're going to do today. So, let's get started. Episode 8 is called Nebraska. So, Sophia just died. Beth walks over to her dead mother that was in the barn, and it attacks her, and Andrea killed it. It was not like cool, but it was like a cool weapon she used. It was like, I don't know, it was like a wooden pole, and it had like, I don't know how you describe it, but it had like a curved metal pointy thingy on it, and she like swung it. I don't know what exactly you call it, but then they go back to the house, and Shane comes at Herschel, and then Maggie slaps Shane in the face. It was kind of funny because, so like, Shane just like stepped forward a little bit at Herschel, and Maggie goes, "Don't touch him!" and slapped him in the face. That part's kind of funny. And then Herschel says, "Get off my land." Then they have a ceremony for Sophia, and Carol doesn't come. Beth fell over and passed out, and Herschel is missing. Rick and Glenn are going to look for Herschel. Shane hears noises next to the woods, and it's Carol that came out. Dale tells Lori that Shane killed Otis. Maggie told Glenn that she loves him. Lori asked Dale to go get Rick. Daryl to go get Rick. Daryl says no. Then Rick and Glenn found Herschel, but he doesn't want to go back. He's just sitting there drinking liquor or something like that. Lori goes to look for Rick himself, and then she's in a car. She flips it. She hits a walker, and then she like flips it, and then it is sideways, and like the trunk opens. It's kind of a really action-packed moment, but it was only like 5 seconds long, but it was really action-packed. And then that's the last we see of Lori in this episode. So then Herschel says there's no hope. 2 guys show up named Dave and Tony. Tony just threatened Rick. And then Dave is about trying to pick up his gun to kill them all, and then Rick kills both of them. And then the episode ends. So those are the 4 episodes I'm going to talk about today, episode 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then next time I'll see you for the very last part 3. It'll be covering episodes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Yeah. And it's going to be longer than these episodes, than these videos, have been. Wait. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, so 5, not 6. So thanks for watching.